Welcome back to Ian Strung Out Guitars, and I wish I had a guitar to actually do the intro with, but I'm driving. Anyway, I promised Joe that I'd do a video of some of the progress made on his Kelly there, and I've got a ton of footage, but I've been a little neglectful of my online presence recently because Julia has to have surgery, and we've been up all night and far away to a pharmacy and had to take her to her pre-op appointment and stuff. So thank you, Robert, for keeping me awake. I appreciate it. Guthrie, I will put a video out on fretboard measurements soon. I wanted to get everything done before she has her surgery, so that's why things have been a bit hectic. So I busted the videos up into a few different ones. This one's gonna basically be about anything quilt that's on it. So it'll be like the headstock, which I veneered, the cavity cover, the truss rod cover, and of course the top. Because the back is a project unto itself. So I'll do one with that and then cut the bevels out. But everybody's stuff should be done soon, and I appreciate it, guys. Hope you enjoy the video.
Alright, these are Kindred dyes. Are they worth it? I don't know. They're expensive. You always have to add more black. Now that is a ruler that me and Jules cut off of the router bench. But it makes a wonderful scoop for, I almost said dye, it's stain. I don't know what those little caps are. A friend of mine said they're for an old car, like a hubcap or something. I don't know, I got a bunch of them. I like to use alcohol because I don't like to use, water for something that you're spent time trying to keep dry. Always put a glove on and knock a damn hole in it, and then get pissed off, so I don't know why I bother. In fact, I don't think I do bother later. Yeah, let's wipe it off with a tack rag a little bit. Now you always have to add more black. It always ends up purple. The best way to explain what flame maple and quilt maple is, and this is a gross oversimplification, is whenever you're splitting wood and it doesn't split correctly, it like waves. If you put it through a planer, you'd get that effect. Again, horrible oversimplification, but essentially true. This came from Derek Kimball. He has really beautiful wood, really good prices. But as you can see, sometimes it takes a while with stains to get the desired darkness. Now, any kind of color you want to use, like whether it's red, green, whatever, generally you're going to want to put a black stain under it just to make it pop out. Now, I just pointed out that I spilt some on the ash. If you don't want no, that's okay, because we're going to make the ash jet black. But if you didn't want anything on it, you wouldn't bother masking it because no tape is going to keep stain or dye out. What you'd want to do is take like a CA glue and fill it in. But there's a reason I didn't do that. You'll see that in the next video. Now, like I told this one dude, he was asking how you keep, say, like dye or stain from sinking in, seeping into the Purple Heart. It's so dense and so thick that if you just put some CA, like thin CA glue on it, it won't breach the barrier of the tight bond to, like, say, the maple, because it's ridiculously tight. There, you can see it start, popping now. Sorry guys, I'm really tired, man. I wanted to finish this before I went to bed. Yeah, there you go. It's starting to look good. Has a little purple hue to it, though. There you go. It's starting to look nice. I don't know if I'm wiping that off at the moment or if I'm using something around maybe 220. Yes, that's what I'm doing. Just trying to get the edges. I try to go in a burst kind of pattern, even if that's not the intention. I need to drill a hole through there where the bridge is going to go for the ground wire. Oh, there's the cavity cover. I hate to waste anything, so that's like a pretty piece. I thought it would look good for the cavity cover. So, yeah, I've got enough for a headstock veneer, cavity cover, and a truss rod. Okay, the headstock is about 1/8 of an inch bigger than the desired measurement. And that's because if you want a natural edge to it, the best way to do it is to sand it down. Now, I did put some CA glue on the maple stripe, the middle piece, and the other piece there. But on the veneer, it will soak through towards the edge unless you have like a syringe filled with really fine CA glue, and then it might not accept the stain at the top, so it's better just to make it a little bit bigger so you can sand it down. Now, I tried to show you what grit that was. I usually use 320 just to, it's really fine, but you don't want to knock it down too quickly. You just kind of want to beat it up and beat it around, kind of. And there you go, you start getting like the old acid washed blue jean kind of look. Now, whenever you clear it, that'll, still have a little purple in it, but it'll look more black. Of course, we'll have to put more on it before then. Yeah, there you go. You start seeing the natural color mixed with the black, mixed with a little blue and a little purple. Starting to get a real 3D effect to it. I don't know what I'm doing. Probably grabbing something. Oh, yeah, okay. Grab more dye. Sorry, stain. Because sometimes you can do this quite a few times, and yeah, you'll know. A lot of people are like, "Oh, how do I know?" Whenever it pops out, it's like, dude, you'll see it. Can you do too much? Yes, you can. If you do too much, you don't see that much. It just looks black or whatever color it is. Like, just a hell of a lot of stain. I'm trying to do a little bit of a burst pattern, even though that's not what exactly I was going for. I just naturally kind of want to do that because it shows off a lot of the wood. Headstock's always a little bit of a tricky thing. You don't want to put too much pressure on either side and knock it down at all. But it's starting to look really well there. You'll start to see some of the brown in it too. Right above where the truss rod will be. There you go. There you go. You start seeing it now. And again, don't worry about the ash there. Halfway asleep. Okay, I cut out a truss rod cover. That was a really pretty piece. I think that was from a box of like pretzels or muffins or something. Jules. It's just like a regular old gothic kind of, arch design, so to say. So, yeah, you just want to rough it out, draw it on. And you don't want to, like, take it all the way to the size you want it yet. Just in case, anything happens. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you just want to almost get it to the size you want it. Now, you can put this on another board, glue it to the board, run it through a planer, but sometimes you do that and you end up, knocking the shit out of it. You have a drum sander, it might work. I usually use an 80 grit or a, 120 grit and just try to keep it even. Doesn't take too long. Just make sure you're not, sanding the shit out of one side more than the other. Now, I don't believe that I ended up, somehow I lost the part where I put the stain on it and put the bevels on it, but I just did that with a file, and then I ended up sticking just putting CA glue around the natural edge. So, there should be a picture there. Now, this is always a Jesus part because you might pull it out of your damn fingers and break it. I mean, they're really useful, but sometimes it's like, oh, Jesus. It's hard to pull it back. Kind of gotta lick your finger and, like, pull it back. Or you could just turn it off, I suppose. But then you still gotta sit there, like, with your knuckles all white, like, oh, shit, it's gonna pull out of my hand. Only on small stuff like that. Because it's small enough to get under that little, stopper. But I mean, dude, it's one of the most useful tools you can have. I almost got it down there. You want to get it pretty much right to the size. Now, again, I don't know where in the hell it went, but there it is. And, yeah, so I just took a picture for you. And that's what it looks like with a little clear on it just to hold the color. So it looks pretty rad, man. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it.